Hey, I'm back up to the bus again. I don't think I got a video out last week, so this may get combined, or it may be 2 different weeks. We'll see. I am working on the door frame project again a little bit more. I'll have to move back to the walls pretty soon, but we're doing the door frame for now. And I just noticed a slight issue, so let me bring you up to speed on that. If I grab my tape and stick it up here at the top. All right, so I'm over there. I come over here. I am just under 23 inches. Great. Come down here. I am way under 23 inches. Not great. Down here, I am also way under 23 inches. Down here, I am back to being about 23 inches, which is a fancy way of saying something ain't square. So I figured, let's hope that it's not the front rail, because the front rail is what we're going to use when we hang the door, right? So grab the straight edge and put it up here. Check it, check it, check it, check it. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Oh wait, no, we're screwed. So I'm thinking that shim that I put in there kicked this bottom part out, and now there's a nice bend. Mostly just down at the bottom. So what does that mean? Means I gotta fix that rail somehow. Which I think means that it is now time for me to get this thing better attached, and hope that I can use some through bolts. Try again. Hope that I can use some through bolts to straighten this out. Drat. But ultimately, this is definitely fixable. Alrighty, so I'm back from Home Depot and several tens of dollars poorer, but I did get a bunch of nuts and bolts, some thread lockers, some lock nuts, a few other odds and ends I'll go through in a little bit. And I can now start to look at actually mounting this inner door frame. First thing I'm going to do is actually measure from the bottom to the top, remind myself what my spacing is. It's a little tricky because it does go down extra far down there. Remind myself what my length is, and then come up with what I want my spacing for the bolts to be. Here we go. Alright, so after smashing a drill bit, what I have done is put, looks like 5 washers in around this thing, and then I can add on here, I can add on a lock nut and a nut, or lock washer and a nut, and a regular washer. I can add some hardware there. Okay, so now, focus you. I've got a grade 8 washer. This is a grade 5 bolt. They didn't have grade 8. Grade 8 washer and a regular lock nut. I don't know that the lock nut is 100% necessary, but I don't think it's going to hurt me any. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to put I'm going to put a dab of Loctite on there, and then get a grade 5 or grade 8. I think a grade 8 nut on there, and tighten this up a little bit. Not looking to move this piece all that much, but I do want it to be tight, and I don't want it to rattle. All right, amateur tip for you. If you have a hole that you drilled that looks like this, then hitting it real quick with a stepper bit is a great way to clean that up. Okie doke, well, I didn't get nearly enough done, but let me show you what I did do. Basically, I figured out that before I could go any further with this, including the outer door frame, the molding, I needed to secure this thing kind of in its final resting spot. To do that, I have added 4. I was originally going to do 8, but it just seems like overkill. 4 grade 5 3/8 inch bolts. They go right through the frame and then through a structural member of the bus. On here, where there need to be spacing, I put in just regular, boring washers. And then here, I put in a grade 8 washer because that's actually taking real stress. These spacers are just keeping it from compressing. Did that in 4 spots. These two are spaced. You know, the leading edge side is spaced pretty well. Probably not too far from where the hinges will end up. Probably not exactly where the hinges will end up. On the other side, I actually had to, I drilled the hole. See? But then I realized that there's a window here. And the bolt was going to stick out into the window, which I thought would be bad. So I moved this bolt down and compensated by moving the other one even lower. You probably can't really even see that. It's way down there. This is now a mostly permanent part of the bus. So I will have to get off that little bit of mill scale, or not mill scale, but get off that little bit of rust and then prime it in place at some point. Probably before I do the molding. Maybe I'll do that before I leave today. We'll see. But this is now a permanent part of the bus. It is, as far as I'm concerned, never coming out again. It may have to be added to, but I don't think it's coming out to do that adding. So that's that. I still probably have an hour or so of time up here this week, but I have not had a chance to call any contractors, and I need to start looking for spray foam people. So I'm going to hit pause on working physically on the bus and actually make a few phone calls. While I do that, you, yes you, should have a wonderful week. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you know any good spray foam people in the southern New Hampshire area, let me know. Long shot. Have a great week. Bye.